On February 24th, Calcutta's iconic tram service celebrated 150 years since it was first flagged off. Once, trams existed in multiple cities across India, including Delhi, Bombay, Madras, Bhavnagar, Nasik, and Patna. By 1960s, tramways, which were once one of the most popular modes of mass transit, had vanished from the streets. Today, Kolkata is last remaining city which still operate trams, and they still at the risk of being discontinued. Tram service was founded by Calcutta Tramways Company (CTC). Kolkata was first Indian city to have trams. Back then, it was a sign of modernity. Today, the oldest and greatest mode of mass transit might just ramble into the sunset. Trams in Kolkata define the advert of British government of India. It was the first step to construct a metropolitan city of the modern world. They are an important part of city's cultural heritage and are a popular tourist attraction. People from all over the world visit Calcutta just to get a glimpse of this masterpiece. Trams offer a unique way to explore the city, providing a glimpse of the past and present. They are often seen as an iconic symbol of city's history and heritage. It has played a vital role in city's transportation system for over a century, and it continues to do so today, at least on a smaller scale. It is a symbol of city's unique character. Tram is an eco-friendly mode of transportation, and they produce zero emission, and this is the need of an hour. According to a December 2022 report, AQI for the Kolkata has been recorded worse than that of New Delhi in certain days.
There are a total of 3 trams currently functioning today, and approximately 15,000 people travel daily. And as a matter of fact, there existed 50 routes and more than 10 lakh people traveled on it. In Calcutta alone, over 16,000 private buses run every day, and a shocking 5 lakh people travel in buses every day. If we look at the other means of transport like the suburban railways, around 4.5 lakh people travel in it every day. Metro railways has been a vital mode of transport since it was first flagged off in. Today, more than 10 lakh people travel in Kolkata Metro every day, and it is going to double in the coming year as 8 new routes are proposed: a yellow line, a pink line, and an orange line, which are under construction. In 2020, Cyclone Amphan struck Kolkata, and it did great damage to the trams. Many wires snapped, and since they were not reconstructed. Construction of metro is one of the major reasons for decline of trams. Back in 1980, tram tracks on Bentinek Street and Ashutosh Mukherjee Road were closed due to construction of metro, but they were not reconstructed.
Kolkata में from 15th of December 1959 to 13th of March 1963 मैं दो रेंटेड हाउसेज में रहा हूँ.
अच्छा.
एक रहा हूँ मोमिनपुर, एस्प्लेनेड ईस्ट. मेरा ऑफिस एस्प्लेनेड ईस्ट में ही रहा. घर से निकल के ट्राम पकड़ने के लिए 300 फीट नजदीक हो गया. सामने नहीं हुआ, नजदीक हुआ. हाँ. चलने के बाद वो आ जाती थी, लाइन आ जाती थी. हाँ. वहाँ स्टॉपेज था, वहाँ खड़े हो जाते थे. ट्राम आती रहती थी. 2 रूट चलते थे. 35 नंबर, 31 नंबर. अच्छा. 36 अलीपुर जाती थी, 35 बेहाला जाती थी. 2 मिनट 1 मिनट कभी कभी कंटिन्यूसली खाली हो या भरी हो। ऑफिस आवर्स में थोड़ा रश होता था।
अच्छा।
लोग खड़े भी होते थे अंदर।
अच्छा।
बैठे भी होते थे, खड़े भी होते थे।
हाँ जी।
और बाकी खाली पड़ी है दिन के टाइम में 11-12 बजे के बाद खाली पड़ी होती थी।
अच्छा।
चल रही है लेकिन फिर भी चल रही है, इसलिए कि वो इजीली अवेलेबल थी घर के पास। एकदम स्टॉपेज बिल्कुल घर के पास था और एकदम दफ्तर में जा इजी रहती थी वो।
अच्छा।
बस थोड़ी इनकन्वीनियंट उस वक्त मुझे लगती थी। मेरे को ट्राम अच्छी लगती थी, बस अच्छी नहीं लगती थी अगर कोई पूछे तो।
अच्छा।
देखो जी पहले ही बहुत क्राउडेड है।
हाँ जी।
कुछ एरियाज नहीं बल्कि 70-80% एरियाज ऑफ द कलकत्ता, अदरवाइज तो कलकत्ता में बहुत मुश्किल है।
अच्छा।
तो उसको देखते हुए ब्रिज बनाने पड़ेंगे, ये बनाना, लेकिन पब्लिक को फेंकोगे कहाँ? इतनी दुकानें, इतने मकान, इतनी पुरानी बिल्डिंगें, उनको कैसे डेमोलिश करोगे और कैसे नहीं बनाओगे, कहाँ बनाओगे?
According to a Times of India report in 2018, Kolkata is one of the most congested metropolitan city of India. This is due to rapid urbanization, which has led to an increase in demand for mobility. The huge number of private vehicles, heterogeneous traffic, and limited road spaces has led to this problem. Kolkata has high population density. High demand for mobility coupled with low road spaces leads to high congestion in roads of Kolkata. The road spaces in Kolkata is substantially low compared to other metropolitan cities. Trams run on the roads, and during rush hour, trams and cars gather together and the congestion increases substantially.
The Trams of Howrah were a branch of Kolkata tram system that ran across the river Hooghly to the city of Howrah, located on the west bank of the river. The Howrah tram service was started in 1902 and was pretty much similar to Kolkata tram service. They had identical track gauge, overhead line voltage, and machineries imported from England. The dress code of the staff and even the fare structures were similar. The route passed over the iconic Howrah Bridge, which was heavily congested with traffic, which often caused delays and even disruption to the service. In addition, the Howrah Bridge is a narrow structure which limited the size and capacity of trams that could cross it. Trams of Howrah were sadly discontinued in 1971 amid protests from the commuters and employees. Howrah tram service was an important part of the Kolkata tram system, providing an essential link between the two cities and offering a unique and memorable mode of transportation for commuters and tourists. The tram system in Kolkata and Melbourne are quite similar. Both were flagged off around the same time. The Britishers had a great role in construction of both of them, and today Kolkata's trams are perishing, whereas the trams of Melbourne flourishes even today. One might wonder that how has Melbourne tram survived the test of time and has been profitable. Like the Kolkata trams, the Melbourne trams also began operations with the help of horses. The Melbourne Trams Omnibus Company MTOC was responsible for the functioning and management of the trams. In 1919, the Melbourne Metropolitan Tramway Board was formed to take control of the Melbourne's cable tram network. The Melbourne Metropolitan Tramway Board worked progressively in the development of trams. Following this, tram usage peaked at 260 million trips in 1949 before dropping sharply to 200 million because most Australian cities began to replace trams with buses. By 1970s, the demand for shutdown of the tram increased due to the increased traffic on the road, but the resistance from the union and the city's wide streets and geometric street pattern forced the administration to ignore the demands of shutdown. The MMTB was absorbed with Metropolitan Transit Authority or the MTA. The MTA introduced various modern methods in the tram system. The tram cars were also installed with a GPS and a communication system. In 1997, privatization was introduced for better services. A statutory office of the Director of Public Transport was established. The tram cars are now furbished every few years, and new tram cars are also introduced into the fleet regularly. Today, Melbourne tram system is one of the most successful tram networks in the world. Various modification has been done since the last few years and is a popular tourist attraction. Even after a century, ridership in a year is more than 200 million trips. Tram cars are well maintained, whereas trams in Kolkata haven't been modified since very long.
Today, the government believes that tram cars have lost relevance in today's transportation system. The government at the same time acknowledges the heritage value and legacy of trams. These were the words of senior IAS officer who gave an interview to Wire. Trams are obsolete. They will die a natural death. Words of Shyamal Chakravarti at a public meeting in 1992 when he was the transport minister of West Bengal. In 1980, World Bank gave massive grants of rupees 46.2 crores to CTC for transportation improvement projects. It has been 41 years since the grant. Carelessness by successive governments has brought to almost a grinding halt. The current as well as the previous governments has seen tram cars only from the view of heritage tourism. The government converted some of the tram cars into museums, restaurants and also libraries. Instead, those investments could have been used for renovation and upgradation. Also, number of operations of daily tram cars witnessed a steep decline. The number of permanent workers in CTC was also slashed from 7,300 to 2,300 during TMC government rule. Subir Bose, a worker at the Nonapukur tram depot, told the Wire that life of the worker is a punishment. The worker comes at the 9:30 in morning and leaves at 5 in the evening. In the last 3 years, they have done no work because there was no work. The TMC-led West Bengal government apathy towards Kolkata's tram on May 25, 2011. Just 5 days after Mamata Banerjee was sworn in, the Joka-Benalla tram route was closed. According to some documents acquired under the Right to Transportation, the State Transport Department of West Bengal sold 6 acres of land that belonged to the city's tram depots for rupees 229.31 crores. Kolkata police frequently urged the government to discontinue all operation of trams and get rid of the tracks to avoid road accidents. This argument has been overused for those who argue in favor of getting rid of tram cars. The main reason has been the parking of cars on the tracks alongside the roads. It caused immense traffic congestion, but it seems the police authorities haven't been very successful in this situation.
That's all for the whole Kolkata tram scenario. We hope you liked it. Comment your thoughts and opinions about this scenario down below. Till then, we will see you all in the next one.